Ведьмак 3, Кровь и вино, 17 эпизод. И мы были на всех парах по сюжету шли. Неужели продолжим сейчас идти по сюжету? Такс. После видения. Все работает, все нормально. Отлично. Что такое? Нормально все, окей. В гробу. Ага. Вы не знаете, на какой процент видеокарты загружено у вас? Вроде... Сейчас, блин. С рабочего стола было бы проще. Хотя это, наверное, лучше даже здесь вроде. Или там только ЦП есть, я уже не помню. Графический процессор, да, это то, что нужно. Ща, попрыгаю тут. Где-то на 46% написано. Давай, Айрон. Не понял, что на Марс.
Как обещал. Вопрос такой. Извини, что не в тему. Вы с Буской как договорились насчет Гандама? Подряд сезоны или чередовать? Мне интересно просто.
Какие сезоны чередовать, не до конца понял. В чат просто отпиши. Спасибо за донат, конечно. Так, ну тут я понимаю, пешком добежать можно спокойно. Ну как, на лошадь сяду сейчас.
Гилья.
Ладно, лучше по дороге ехать. На мое усмотрение, Джек. И да, я, скорее всего, буду... Ну, как бы... Сейчас вот мы уже чередуем, да? Сейчас, например, шоу Байрок. Будет сезон между Destiny и так далее. Прерывались на Love Live. Может быть, еще прервемся во время Destiny. Да, максимальный сейбар. Так старая игра, еще им не... У меня компьютер следующего поколения. Ну да, еще утро. Нужно подождать.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pipes, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll
Забавный
conspire
акцент.
to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat
That's
to him
it,
all
Dashka.
you like after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well.
Да почему все лезут на Ведьмака? Я понять не могу, блин. Вы что, дебилы?
Break your legs! Vagrants! Circle him! Circle him!
Lords and chiefs. Oh, whoopsie.
Дебилы, что ли? Боже мой.
Slow now, let's not do anything rash.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
Да, неплохо поднялись. Больше, чем за убийство страшных тварей. В больших количествах.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I sit
Чел,
in
я
the
Ведьмак.
boots while you
Ты не
stand
слышал.
guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow. So, what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
Он зарабатывает реально как
Rival.
может.
Indeed. I find bell
Сука.
ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say
What?
100 crowns.
Bullshit.
Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Но мне уже меч не нужен, точнее я его уже
Got it all
получил.
planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Ай. Я богатый, конечно. Да, по сути, он ни за что просит денег. Слишком много. Даже не знаю. Опять же, 500, типа, по их меркам, это очень много. Мне задание, видимо, еще скидают меньше.
No way. Not about to contribute to your shady venture. You'll tell me what you know, for free.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. As you wish, sir. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very
Дело
good
не
to
в
me.
жеманстве, а дело
Always
принципа.
pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he
Если
came
бы он
from?
попросил, ну, там,
When I clean boots,
50.
sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Ну, уже и так что-то получил от нас лишнего. Я, блин, его от разбойников, ну, не разбойников, а от честных граждан спас по факту.
Pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with. Red door. One the boot black mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlef, I'm coming for
Да,
you.
да,
A
мы
bit
сейчас
more
еще
finesse, I implore
день.
you.
Let's hear your idea.
Он вообще в суманчик превращаться умеет. Вот да.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Куча ворон. Воронов, точнее. Блин, всегда, я считаю, такие вещи выглядят стрёмно, хотя в них ничего плохого нету. При должной подаче.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
Ну не толкайся, блин. Хм.
Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket.
Да чё ж ты тут толкаешься, блин? Реально, стоял бы себе на месте. Да блин, Грегис, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Somebody fixed this recently.
Реально, shall not.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Detlof van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her.
Что?
You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord.
Если это, конечно, не подстава. Такое тоже возможно.
Any idea what it could be? Detlef have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlef yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off perhaps by a bout of Detlef's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Detlef have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlef is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Detlef ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Для обычного человека должно быть не так уж и просто.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Хотя один был другом ему, по сути.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more. Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Ладно, бумаги возьму в последнюю очередь.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
Не рандомная женщина по итогу. Опять же, есть вероятность, что, типа, байт какой-нибудь. Шкатулка.
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Tools were used recently. Detloff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detloff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair
Это
enough.
стоимость.
Still worth remembering.
Что это не дешевое.
This slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detloff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detloff's innocence, clearly.
Not how I'd put it. Doubt it's how the Duchess will see it either.
I trust you to convince her. And then...
What? Go on, don't be shy. See you've got it all figured out, including the grin I gotta wear.
It's a rather bold plan, but... Were we to find Renowed,
Ну, это звучит
we
разумно.
would strip the blackmailers of their hold on Detloff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detloff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No,
Story.
I'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detloff and I both.
Про игрушки пока ничего не сказали, да? Ну ладно. Доклад.
Says if I'm bad, he'll give me to the witches.
Про ложку надо спросить, пока я здесь
Would you
относительно
mind?
близко.
Apologize.
My sword marks my path.
Tough times. Tough indeed.
Crawling on an empty stomach.
No two ways about it.
Может было ТПшница все-таки, да. Ну ладно. Наскакал, так наскакал.
all's right and fair.
Come knights, come mates, come boys,
She looked at me, all right. Looked right at me.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Welcome to the pheasantry.
Spoon like this. When you set a place, where's it go?
My oh my. It seems rather a fanciful bouillon spoon. Or a key of some sort. There's a note here.
Yeah, note led me here. Any idea what the key might open?
Never seen it before. But you might search the cellars. The
да,
previous
дело
owner
же
left
старое.
all sorts of knickknacks there.
100 лет назад, блин, было. Ну, условно, 100 лет назад.
Our sweet shining sun.
Under Duke Raymond's rule,
Удивительно, что меня пустили в подвал так легко. Вот. Рамзес. Ничего интересного. Здесь не пройти.
Shining sun. Welcome to the
See you later.
Ну, есть еще белый сад, он не такой большой. А Новиград, по сути, часть Велена, но... Да, наверное, можно это отдельно. Но они слишком разные, да? Они должны производить, скажем так, разное впечатление. Типа, Велен, он по большей своей части не самое, типа, приятное место. Такие болота, грязюка и все в таком духе. Здесь же все так покрасивее, почище. Так что, ну, как бы приятнее здесь кататься в целом. Но опять же, это не значит, что Велен плохой. Просто у него должна быть другая атмосфера. А Новиград, это, наверное, он прикольный тем, что это один из самых...
Oh, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave my Congo, oh, no, 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 no.
Решил сейчас
A
кинуть.
bingo, bango, baby, I'm so happy in the Navy, I refuse to go.
Куруэцу.
Спасибо, Мир, за над сердечком, что закрыл ангоинг очередной и вроде последний в сезоне, да. Так вот, насчет Новиграда, он город, один из самых крупных, если не самый крупный город вообще, типа, в РПГ подобных. Ну, я не буду там сейчас какой-нибудь Кирквелл вспоминать условный, потому что это, по сути, вся игра один город. И то он не единый, да, он разделенный там на всякие верхние, нижние города, порты. А здесь все типа одной локацией. Нашел, мерц? Я хочу, чтобы кто-нибудь попробовал глянуть Унипан, когда он выйдет, и сказать, а чё да как. Потому что мне кажется, что он может быть годным. Слишком звучит абсурдно. Еще и делают виты. Должно быть неплохо. Ой, надо же было тэпнуться. Откуда мне сюда прийти? Наверное, с купеческой фактории ближе всего.
Oh, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave my Congo. Oh, no, 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 no. A bingo, bango, baby, I'm so happy in the Navy, I refuse to go.
Термы Нового Рима.
Окей, ладно, я что-то подобное видел, на самом деле. Короткометражка же, наверное, да? А, нет, полноценные. Нифига себе, я думал, это короткометражка. Она же не то, что короткая, да, даже длиннее стандарта. Кстати, он вышел, типа, в один день, да, типа, от Netflix, наверное, потому что... Один эпизод на пробу, да. Ну, давай попробуем.
That's it, Roach.
А чё он не ускоряется? Чё за фигня? Чё за фигня? У меня лошадь поломалась. Я явно, блин, не в городе сейчас, чтобы мне замедлять. И куда я еду, блин, вообще? Сюда ехать не надо.
Slower.
Нет, блин, невозможно.
Giddy up.
Блядский Ведьмак. Ой, почему с тобой столько проблем? Отбор хуже даже, чем в Серой Страже, по-моему. Ну, правда, там отбирали специальных детей. Типа, рассчитывая, что они пройдут, а здесь более рандомно берут. Ну да. Перезапуск помог. Но все равно, блин, осадочек остался, как говорится. Да едь ты, это же мост. Это где типа эти, ну, статуи разговаривали. Я не смотрел, но видел. Я не смотрел, но видел. Если ты про него.
Makes you insist on me?
You're tormented. By what?
Forgive me, but I must ask directly. Are you a man? I no longer trust my senses.
Not exactly. I'm a witcher. Quite a few folk think I don't deserve to be classified as a member of the human species. Know some personally.
A witcher? But no. Nor can you help me.
We'll see. Just tell me what the problem is.
A foulness, a demon or wraith haunts me, grants me no rest. It wants something. I sense this, but know not what. Each day it appears, tarries, then leaves. It's here now, there, beyond the trees.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot be seen.
Yet you see it?
Only when I drink the brew, which brings a pain to my head, nausea. But I endured these to keep an eye on the wraith, my tormentor.
This demon of yours, can you describe it?
It is an enormous horse, its hoofbeats pounding in the dark. It gallops to me, stops, stares, then runs on.
Sure it's not just a wild horse, run-of-the-mill?
The creature is not of this world. When it gazes at me, a terrible chill pervades my soul. It is evil condensed, its eyes black, void. Each time it comes, terror grips
А он
me.
что-то еще делает,
I
он как
cease what I'm
смотрит.
doing.
Может тогда стоит
Still my
забить?
breath and heart.
What's your brew made
Давай,
of?
мерц.
Gotta wonder what's causing such strong visions. You drop in some mushroom, jumper tub, dancing dewlap?
Close. The common grey top. I see you know your herbs.
Grey top? Variety's extinct if I recall correctly.
Nearly, but not quite. I was able to grow a few from dried spores. I'd hoped a brew of grey top would reveal this nightmare. I was not wrong.
Far as I know, grey top produces some powerful side effects. Though it can, in fact, reveal the hidden, the immaterial.
Yes, I see the evil. Better that than to know it is there, but not know where.
Need to talk about how much I'll get paid first.
Is it gold you want?
Orens or Novigrad crowns. Florins will work too.
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact.
Картошка.
Just potatoes in the cellar. A good crop this year. Tend to this quickly, completely, and several sacks will be yours. Agreed?
Don't have a choice, I guess. Potatoes it is, but how many?
Торговля в картошке. Yo, let's go.
Agreed. That many I can spare.
Fine. You seem sure something's out there. I'll see what I can do. Start by taking a look around. Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings. common gray top. Strong hallucinogen. Thought extinct. Don't often get to see that. Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of him leading to the window. Shutters closed tight. Need to check the other side, see if the trail continues. Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle.
Волк? Нихера себе. Это ручной волк?
Trail of blood starts at the pillow, ends here. Medallion's still vibrating.
It looked at you. What must I do?
Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
Witcher.
Yeah.
Heard flagellants whip themselves to atone for all humankind's wrongs. To appease the gods, gain their forgiveness. That why you do it?
We've each our own reasons. I seek to atone for the suffering of a living being, which once fell victim to another's vanity. I care not for humankind, preferring instead the company of animals.
What do you have to sell? Like to take a look.
Реально 0 денег. Не соврала. Я только что хотел придраться. Но они этого не упустили. Ну ладно.
Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't tell what kind though. Felt weak, spent lately? Notice bite marks on your skin?
As I said, I feel weaker by the day. And bites, of course. There are lice and midges here aplenty.
This isn't lice. Something much bigger drinks your blood while you sleep.
But I do not sleep. Not a wink. He's always present, always watching. I cannot bear it any longer.
Sadly, not much I can do. Can't exterminate it if I can't see it.
The great top. I shall make a brew of it for you. I've 2 mushrooms left. Enough for 1 dose. Perhaps then you'll see what I do.
This mushroom, even in me, could produce some nasty, unpredictable side effects.
True. There is no knowing how Great Top would affect a mutated body.
A proper brew could be our only chance to figure this
Главное за
out.
картошку.
All right. High time we tried this. If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses, ignore it.
Хамер живой. И даже еще никто не украл.
Don't see no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Roach? Your voice. It's, interesting. Gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound, girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? As far as I know, I'm your first.
Ну только я знаю, твой первый.
Must be the brew that did this. Interesting side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal.
Шутки над игровыми условностями.
Know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Listen, got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right. Monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals.
Вроде даже в реале происходит. Коммуникация же реально наладилась.
Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them.
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of... death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Seriously?
Leave me alone, darn it. Clever man.
All right. Now I know what we're up against. Right, Geralt. Let's sum up what we know so far.
We're dealing with some kind of wraith or phantom, most likely. It visits the hermit at night, drinks her blood. Even if we manage to find it, I've got no idea how I could possibly fight it.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
Почему один глаз красный, другой белый?
Umbra actually makes sense. Umbra are completely invisible, even to witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there.
Привет.
It's getting away! Come on, Witcher, hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it!
По коням.
There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt! After it!
Giddy up.
А, тут не нужно атаковать его. Еще у тебя топ-седло.
Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy.
Я выиграл все турниры.
Apply a slightly surer hand. be a little more decisive about where you want me to go? Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my command.
Атмосфера все хуже и хуже.
Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, why the long face?" Ah! Let's not lose sight of that umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
Take it easy.
Ладно, видимо, так не сработает, да.
As long as we're being candid, I gotta ask, why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle
Стрёмно.
of the fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't.
Ну понятно, да, квест реально порофлись.
Melted into thin air. Oh fuck! Watch out! Good gods! What's with the overgrown demon cats? Help!
Marcello Clarici, knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastra.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
Всегда так делаешь, да? Потому что для зрителя.
Geralt, it's the Umbra! Attack!
Let me explain.
Talk, but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Beg her for clemency? You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Pinastri forgives me.
You and the hermit, how do you know each other?
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere. Became a squire, took her with me to the palace. But Penastri soon learned nobles are no more decent than peasants, not a speck. Once even I'd grown vile to her eyes, she fled the palace and joined the flagellants. I left the court to be near her, yet she cast me off. Said she didn't want to know me. When the whip-bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see it clearly now. though I never understood her while alive. From the grave's dark depth, the living are bright, sharp flares. You see all their thoughts at once? Now I understand why she had to cast me off.
She's full of rage. Probably what turned you into an Umbra. Why take the form of a horse?
A horse? What do you mean? Each day since I died, a power lifts me from my grave and makes me run. Then I return with blood in my mouth. I don't know what this is, how it comes to pass, but I do know the torment will continue until she forgives me.
Зевнул.
But she sees me as a horse, you say?
Seems so. Same way I saw you. Must have hurt her something awful if she refuses to forgive you, would rather see you suffer. What did you do?
To her? Nothing. But my horse,
Понятно.
I flogged it to death. Pinastri, she saw this. Proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker, and tossed me during a tourney. One I'd wanted to win badly. Pinastri had been so glad they'd let me stand. Me, a peasant's son. I wanted to win it for her.
Да, реально не
But
очень
that horse
ситуация.
made me loose. Rage overcame me. I struck and struck until at last he fell. Oh, the regret. I beg you, forgive me. Absolve me in Blaze's very name.
Can't forgive you for that. Not in my power.
But your horse could? Please, I'd do anything. I'm desperate. Help me.
Давай, лошадь.
Noble mare, forgive me my sin.
Could free his spirit, pardoning him on behalf of his horse. But you shouldn't do it if you don't think he deserves forgiveness.
Did a rotten thing. Got no excuse. Your horse was loyal. Did the best damn job he could. 'Cause that's how we horses are.
True. I know I deserved what befell me.
But we aren't vengeful, don't hold grudges, don't dwell on being left in monster-infested woods. So, in your poor Blaze's name, I forgive you.
Oh, thank you. I feel it's incredible. Such relief, such lightness.
All right then. Guess we might as well head back. Penastri's nights ought to be ghost-free from now on. Anything to add, Geralt?
Nope. Let's go see her. Phantom's gone. Shouldn't torment you ever again.
I felt a change. I did. As if I'd been released from a cramped dunk cellar. I had come to believe no one could help me. I'm grateful, Witcher. As agreed, your reward. With
Картофель.
Ought to thank my horse, actually. Phantom's departure, mostly Roach's doing.
Then I thank you too, noble creature.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So,
Манера
what
речи,
now?
конечно, забавная.
We hit the path, right to the nearest notice board, rustle up another contract?
Exactly. Oh, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
Ah, that's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.
Ой. Забавный квест, да. Посмеялись над некоторыми условностями игровыми. Моя заслуженная картошка. О, обновилась, нужно будет потом сгонять. Не, ну по факту. Это довольно необычно. Это же не Divinity, где типа первый разговор с животными основа игры. Да ё-моё. Не, я сначала здесь закончу, а потом забуду. Там наверняка что-нибудь сверху валяется. Потом уже вниз пойду. Ну да. Не то чтобы был мне прям нужный рецепт, но сам по себе лучше его иметь, чем не иметь. Разные рецепты. Куча травок. Блять! Звали ебало. Так, кстати, надо было запись закончить. Забавно, квест ПЛОТВА успели закончить полноценно. И еще даже помаленьку кладик.